Hey everyone, it's Patty. So I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys a fall home decor unboxing. I have a ridiculous amount of fall items and and I just love decorating for fall and Christmas, and I change out everything. Like, I bring down wall decor. I like change everything out because it's so much fun for me, and I usually decorate pretty early where I get about like 2 months for each season. So I always decorate the first weekend or like September 1st, if I have enough time on that day, but usually like the first weekend in fall I decorate. So I wanted to go ahead and do an unboxing because we are expecting baby number 4 due at the end of October, beginning of November. So I'm not going to be buying a lot of stuff because, as I mentioned, I already have a ton of stuff. I've been collecting things for years, and my birthday is in September, so I always buy some things like with my birthday. So I have a ton of stuff. So I know this year in the budget, since we're preparing for another baby, that I'm not going to be spending a ton of money on fall decor this year. So the budget is going to be small, so I want to make sure I get things that I absolutely love, because I know I'm only going to be able to get like a handful of things. And most of the time, most of the budget goes to the Target dollar spot because they have awesome things. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox everything so I can remember what I had, because last year, I know even after I did my fall home tour, I picked up a few more things because we were hosting Thanksgiving and some things went on sale and I did a couple DIYs and stuff like that. So I wanted to go ahead and refresh my memory. I have 4 boxes and some things that I kept in like a decor closet office thing. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll try to, anything I remember where it's from, I'll make sure I let you guys know. So first, I don't keep these in the garage, I keep them in the closet. So I have this wreath that I love. I love the neutrals, and I think it's really fun. And this was from Target a few years ago, and I think I ended up getting it for like $5. So I love it. I think it's like a super fun piece. And then the other fall wreath I have is this one. It reminds me of like a magnolia wreath, but like with copper and rust colors. I think it's really pretty, and I got this a few years ago from Michael's. And I love decorating with neutrals, but I just love that, and I love incorporating copper into my decor for fall. I think it's really fun. So next, the other thing I really don't like keeping in the garage is like pillows and blankets. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my pillows. I have this one, which I'm pretty sure was from the Target dollar spot last year, and this was, I think, $5. Then this one was from Big Lots, and it's kind of like a dupe for a Pottery Barn pillow. So I really like this because I feel like it's neutral, but it still has that pop of orange, and I love neutrals, and I love like decorating with eucalyptus and like greens also, but I love pops of orange as well. So this is one of my favorite fall pillows. Then another pillow I picked up last year that I need one of those, like, I think there's like a fabric shaver because it has like a lot of pull to it. So this is it says Hello Fall, and then in the back it has like the buffalo check for the buffalo plaid, which I love for fall and Christmas time. And this was from Kirkland's last year, but I'm pretty sure when I went in I did a Kirkland shop with me, and I'm pretty sure at the front of the window they had this pillow. So I think it's coming back this year as well. And I like that it's longer because we have a sectional, so it's perfect for like the corner of our couch. Then I have 2 of these, which I've had these for about 4 or 5 years. I got them off of Amazon, and they're like $10. They're really inexpensive. And then I ordered this pillow cover last year, but there is a spelling error on it. So I used it last year. It was really cheap. It was like $10 or less. I might pick a new pillow as one of my handful of things that I buy, just because it really bothers me, the spelling error. And it's nothing you wouldn't notice it unless you point it out, but it bothers me because I did notice it. So I think I might pick out another pillow, since this was just like a pillow cover that I bought. We'll see what I see this year, but pillows are definitely a weakness for me. And then I made this a couple years ago. This was a tutorial that Hillary from my so-called or Old World Home did on her channel, and it was a placemat, and it says thankful, and I think this is really pretty. So I like putting that like in corner chairs and stuff like that. Then I got this buffalo check table runner. This was from Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure they're gonna have it again this year. I haven't done a shop with me at Hobby Lobby, but if you're interested in seeing one, definitely let me know in the comments because I'm dying to go there. So if you guys give me an excuse, I'll go. Then I got this buffalo check blanket a few years ago from Joann's, and I was like pulling this out for Christmas and fall time. And then I have this towel, usually kitchen towels I keep in bins, so this probably was left in the wash and I never put it away. It just says gather on it, but it's like a good quality towel. It's not like one of those like cheapy towels. And then this I could use for different things, but I bought it last year for my front porch, and it's just copper, and it got a little bit like rusted looking, which is fine, and I probably will use it outside again. So I really like that for outdoors. Then onto some signs. This sign I wanted last year, but it was really expensive. It was 40 bucks. And I ended up getting it after clearance from Kirkland's for $5. It just says farmers market, local fresh. I thought it was just like a really fun sign. And for $5, you can't beat that. So I love like the farmhouse style rustic decor. Then this was one of the first decorations I ever bought, and I still like it. And I like that pop of orange. This was originally from TJ Maxx. And I think it's really like a nice pop of color. And then this was a DIY I did last year. I have a whole video on this. Hopefully you can, and I put it on our front door. I did like a whole fall front porch decorate. This got a little bit messed up, but I'm sure I can fix that. So I love how this sign turned out. That was a really fun DIY that I did. And then the last bigger sign that I have is this one that I got from Kirkland's, and it's like a metal, and it just says thankful. And I know Kirkland's this year has some like killer signs. I really don't need more signs, especially because I always make a sign each year. So I have to stay away from signs this year. Then I got these after clearance from Target. I thought they were really pretty, and I had my eye on them. I got these either 50 or 75% off, and I got 3 of them. Then I used these in my front porch decor last year. We'll see if I do the same thing or something different this year. I don't know, we'll see. But I liked those. And then those were from Michael's. These were from the Dollar Tree last year. And then I used these all like in the same base last year. And then I have some random sprigs. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab the other boxes, and we'll get started with the unboxings. Okay, so I am opening up box number 1. Some of these things I use in the kids' room, like the dollar store things the kids really like, and I really don't care what happens to them, so I keep those for them. So this one was from the dollar store a few years ago, and I use this upstairs with the kids' stuff, as well as this little owl. That's all for the kids. And then this I bought years ago from Target, and it was an after Christmas or after fall find, and I always get asked about this pumpkin. It's probably my favorite pumpkin that I own because it's so unique. It has like birch, I feel like, to make the pumpkin, and it's from the Smith & Hawken line, and I love it. It's like one of my favorite pumpkins. Then this one I got from Michael's. These I carry every year, and I like those like basic pumpkins. Then the rest is just a bunch of greenery that I just use throughout the whole house. I love decorating with greenery. These I've had for years. My favorite place to get fall greenery is Michael's. So I really like what they have. And this one I think was from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, this was eucalyptus from Hobby Lobby. And then we have, these were from the Target dollar spot last year. And I love that they have like the greenery and the pumpkin on the bottom. I love these for tiered trays. Those I really like for that. And the greenery I love for like dough bowls. I have baskets on walls. I have trays. It's just fun to add, like incorporate like another element. So I have tons of these like softer pumpkins. These were $1 from Target last year. Some were from last year, and I think they had them the year before because they have two different color stems. So I think some were from last year and then some were from 2 years ago, and they were $1 each. Then these are a combination. I bought this pack from, one of the packs was from Hobby Lobby and one was from Kirkland's. And the one from Kirkland's are like these colors, and they have them again this year. So definitely check that out. And then I got this pack from Hobby Lobby last year. I'm pretty sure they still have that this year. And then more of these dollar ones. I like a lot of the green and the gray and the cream. Then some random Michael's pumpkins. I use these as fillers like in trays or tablescapes. Like I said, I decorated I hosted Thanksgiving and we had 4 tables set up. So I had to do 4 different tablescapes. So I had a ton of pumpkins. This is from a few years ago, probably one of the first, I think my second year married, I bought this. So it was like an after clearance find, but I love this because I feel like it's super kid friendly. So this always ends up like on a side table or like lower to the ground. Then this was probably my first Target dollar spot fall purchase ever when they first started bringing that type of stuff in. Let me go ahead and open up the second box. Here in the second box, I have a couple Halloween things. I really don't decorate for Halloween, but on Halloween day, I always set up like the dining room for Halloween. So the few decorations I have, I use each year for that. So this was a DIY I did with some pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and some cotton stems and lamb's ear, and I just made a wreath. So I have a whole DIY on that. Then I have some cotton stems. I'm really not feeling the cotton stems this year. I don't know if I'm gonna use that. I like more like the lamb's ear and the eucalyptus. I don't mind the cotton like in this, but I don't know if I want to use like a whole thing of cotton stems. So I'm not sure if I'm using that this year. Another Target Dollar Spot pumpkin. This I bought years ago from the Target Dollar Spot, and I always like using it in a tier tray. I like the chicken wire, and I think this was like $1 a couple years back. Then, like I said, I have a bunch of like Halloween banners, and I just like decorating the kids' playroom and the dining room on Halloween day. So I only use those once a year, but I've been using them for years. And I set up a tablescape with these Halloween pumpkins. Then I have some acorns, and I don't know if I'm gonna be using this stuff. I just like having that as fillers in my tiered tray. I have this thankful banner that I think I put out last year for Thanksgiving. We'll see if I use that this year. Then I have some more fabric pumpkins. I definitely tend to get the fabric pumpkins just because I have little kids. So these were from Joann's a few years back. And then this is one of my favorites. It's just like a buffalo plaid. I think this was from Target, and I got it a few years ago on clearance, like afterwards. This is one of my favorite fall decor pieces. This I got from Home Goods a few years ago, and I just love it. I think it's so fun, and I always make sure this is up high where the kids can't get it because it's ceramic, so one drop and I'm sure it'll break. So I try to keep that far up. So this is another one of those chicken wire pumpkins from Target. Then this was a garland last year from the Dollar Spot, but I just put it, like tied it together and had it as like a little mini wreath. Then This is like a fall candlestick holder, and this was a thrift store find. Then I had this candle holder that was a thrift store find as well. Then I just have acorns. These were from the dollar spot. I like using these in tiered trays, putting them in jars. I have the pumpkin stir sticks. Those were from Target, I believe, last year. Then I have pine cones. Pretty sure I did not use these, but I like having them just in case, like for fillers, like if I need like something filled in. Another banner for the kids for Halloween. Then I have this banner, which I've had for years, from the dollar spot a couple years ago. It's just like an acorn. I haven't put out banners too often because my little one, my youngest, pulls at it. So then a Dollar Tree DIY, I painted it and like added burlap around it. More pine cones and pumpkins. I think I need to downsize on the pine cones. Then I have a bunch of glass pumpkins. So I'm just gonna open one because I'm pretty sure they're sorted by style. So these were from the dollar spot. I think I don't remember what year these are from, but these are from the dollar spot. These were $1, and I have them in white and in orange. So I'm not gonna pull them all out because they're all individually wrapped so that they don't break. But I also have, these are like the bigger ones, and I also have smaller ones, all in white and orange. So I can't remember what year those are from. Something smells really good here. I think it's the potpourri. I have more glass pumpkins. And these I'm pretty sure were from the dollar spot last year. And they're like smaller and they have the gold. And I'm pretty sure I have these like in green and gray. Oh, and then I have this one from Kirkland's. I thought that was so pretty and unique. I really like that one. That I got from Kirkland's last year. And then, oh, I got some of the bigger pumpkins last year from Target too, some of these. So I have the smaller ones, and I know I have at least 3 because I always decorate in groups of 3. So I have some of those. I have a couple. The bag is full of them. So like I said, they're green, cream. I know I have crazy pumpkin syndrome. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other 2 boxes, which is more greenery and signs. 2 more boxes. This is like a tablecloth that I use on Halloween for the kids. Then more of those fabric pumpkins. These I definitely got last year because I remember incorporating the navy. I don't think I'm gonna be using the navy this year, but I actually used this, I remember now. I used this in my front porch to match the leaf, and I did navy and copper in my front porch. So I might be doing that again this year because I don't see me changing my whole front porch. This, what I bought the very first year my husband and I were married for fall. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. It's not my style anymore, but I have a hard time letting this piece go. So we'll see. I've always used it like somewhere. So we'll see what I do with that. But I have some random Halloween bats. Then I have this Hello Fall sign. I think this was from last year from the Target dollar spot. Then Happy Pumpkin Spice Season. I always like putting this in my kitchen because it reminds me of a mason jar. And this was from Michael's. Then I have some pumpkin, I don't remember, but these are from Target dollar spot. And I use these in my coffee station. And if you've been following me for a long time, you know I love decorating that. We have like a massive coffee station display, so that's really fun. And then I use this towel in my coffee station too. I do like a lot of greens in that area. And then this I bought for a tier tray. I think this was from the Target dollar spot. My favorite season is pumpkin spice. Pretty sure that was $1. Then this says fall in love. I think this is, I decorate, if I have enough decorations left over, I usually decorate our room too. So I think I'm gonna use this in our room because I think that's so cute. This I've had for years. It just says hello fall. A lot of little wood signs. Then I don't really use Ray Dunn anymore, but I have a couple of Ray Dunn mugs. I think I'll probably just donate these. I don't sell them. I just donate them and hopefully someone finds a treasure, but I don't love the quality of the Ray Dunn mugs. I like the Hearth and Hand ones way better. So once I started using those, I got rid of all my Ray Dunn mugs. So just because I do drink coffee, so I like having good mugs. So then I have this little squirrel. Do you guys remember these from the dollar spot? I think it's so, I love this because I have so many pumpkins. I feel like this is so unique, to have something other than a pumpkin. So another Ray Dunn mug. I think this one I'm gonna keep because this one's so cute. Trick or treat. I like putting that out. So this one I'll probably keep. We'll see. Then I have this little DIY sign I made just from a scrap of wood that my dad had. And then these letters I got from the Target dollar spot. They had little DIY packs. And I made this one too. Oh, I have to re-glue it. This one, the stickiness fell off, I think, from being in our garage. But more scrap wood and more of those. And then I think I may have painted that one. I don't remember. Then I have this pumpkin that was from the dollar spot, I think 2 years ago. You see a pattern, the dollar spot. This sign I made. I love making signs, so I'll make at least one sign before the baby comes because I know after the baby comes there's no way. So that's my goal, make one sign before the baby comes. Then I have this warmer. Just a warmer. This is from Yankee Candle. And this is the first warmer I ever got. My husband gave it to me one year and I love it. I'm a big fan of warmers. Then I have this pillow that I actually don't display, but I use it as a filler to make things pop out more. And then I have this basket that I use outside on our front porch and I stack it with the pumpkins, and then the pillow kind of is the filler. Then I got this sign last year. Then I have another Happy Halloween, Ray Dunn. And then I have this thankful sign. And then this was my $5 Goodwill challenge last year. I DIY'd this. So yeah, that's everything in that box. Let me show you the very last box. So here is my last box. It's not too full. So here we go. So I have these that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm pretty sure this is something they carry every year. And I really like these to put into if I have a dough bowl with greenery, I like sticking these in the picks, or if I have a garland, I like sticking these in. And I saw some at Michael's this year that I think I'm gonna go back for because I really like these types of things to add to greenery because I feel like it makes it more fall looking. So I definitely recommend these. I really like them. These were from Hobby Lobby and I have 4 of them. Then I have these little, these were I used last year. I don't remember how they go together. Here we go. They were really cute. They were from the dollar spot last year and they were $1 and I used them as tablescape for the kids' tables for Thanksgiving. So these are really fun for little kids' tables because they're wood, and I think the whole pack was $1. So that's fun for if you want to do something cute for kids. Then I have these, which I use for the kids as to eat off of. So they on Halloween they get to use these to eat off of. So unfortunately I only have 3 and now we're gonna have 4 kids. So hopefully I can find a matching one this year. Then I have these pumpkins that I love. Oh, I'm sad because the problem with these is they're styrofoam, so they start to wear, so there's a little piece missing, but not a big deal. I probably should put them in plastic bag. This is one of my favorites because it has the copper stem. and it's like a peachy color, which I feel like is a little bit more unique. And I love the shape of this one. Like, I feel like it's pretty unique. Both of those are from Michael's. Those are my favorite places to get those types of pumpkins. Then this one was from the Dollar Spot, and this one was from the Dollar Spot. And then I have this one that was from the Target Dollar Spot. Then I think the rest, oh, this I got from the thrift store a few years back. And I do set this out closer to Halloween. It's probably one of the few pieces I set out just because it's copper and so cute. So I don't put that out in September, but usually like October. Then I have a bunch of cotton picks. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to be using the cotton picks this year. I think I'm going to stick with lamb's ear and these I loved last year. I did a whole picture with these. Like, I had all sorts of greenery, and I really like that for fall. These were all from Michael's. Then more lamb's ear. I used lamb's ear everywhere last year. Then I have this greenery, more lamb's ear. I probably did a double if I had to guess. More lamb's ear, or no, this is cotton stems. Then I have this that I remember I put this in a picture with this pick and this pick. I remember I did that last year, so I probably will still use this because it's just like a little cotton stem, but that I used last year. Then more lamb's ear. Oh, here's some of that greenery. More lamb's ear, more greenery. And a couple more pumpkins. These were from Michael's, and I probably used them for a tablescape. And then the very last thing, which is one of my favorite pieces of decor, I remember I got this last year with a gift card I got for my birthday, and it was like a splurgier item. And it's this beautiful garland, and this was from the Hearth and Hand. And I'm so happy it did okay in our garage, because normally I don't put this kind of thing in our garage because it gets so hot. But it looks good, so I love that it has like the little yellow. And what I think I'm gonna do this year is find some of these, like similar to these picks, but probably like a little bit smaller, and put them in here. Because I love that garland. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my unboxing and seeing all the fall decor that I have, because I know I have a lot. I know I have a problem, but I always get rid of a few things each year, which I did see some things I know I'm gonna get rid of this year. So I am gonna be getting rid of a few things to make space for the handful of things that I buy this year. Let me know where are your favorite places to shop. Mine are definitely, I would say, obviously Target, especially the Dollar Spot, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and Kirkland's, I would say, are my top favorites. Walmart, I have found things hit and miss there. I know a lot of people do like DIYs from Walmart and stuff like that, but Walmart I like better for Christmas. And then TJ Maxx and Home Goods is great. It's just their stuff, unless you get it on clearance, I find to be a little expensive. But this year, since I'm not looking to add a ton, I might check them out, since I'm only going to be bringing in like a handful of things this year. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because I have a bunch of fall videos coming your way and early, and I already have a few shop with me's, so definitely make sure you check those out if you want to know what is currently in the stores. I will see you guys next time. Also, just so you know, I am doing Vlogmas, so there are videos coming at you every day this month. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.